This is a video that's actually 3 or 4 sessions, and I call it my safety study as I'm working through the AB reversals to figure out what triggers the spookiness and how I can make it better. So we're actually both safe. So this is the scary wall, the brown one, and I would have a hard time walking her or riding past it. So this was my first look at, well, what does she do? She goes around and has no problem eating grass, so I know it's not the location. So then what I decided to do was go all the way around the rail, little at a time, and just work through all the different movements and exercises. So here, I've been doing my Robin's Magic Hands with her for quite a while. And I'm mostly looking for a pole height and catching her in front of the vertical to uncurl her. I always throw in a little bit of grown-ups. And here we're just going to practice our haunches in. And I usually just do a couple of steps here and there of different things, shoulder in, haunches in, just so, we keep practicing these movements. And I'll transfer them over to rain cues later. I do think also here I might have just a tiny touch of the hug. And actually, yeah, here it's really more grown-ups, I think. I also use the food delivery to keep her square and not falling on the inside shoulder. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of hug. So I do that on and off as well. One thing I've noticed, which I'm really happy about, I really just noticed it as I was creating this, is that in this situation with no equipment, her ears are forward, and we're not like in the middle of the arena. For some reason, I've done the magic hands in the middle of the arena, and she can still have her ears pinned. So that's probably another A-B reversal situation to figure out why that is. So then it's not the work, it's not me. Is it the location? Is the inside of the arena less appealing to her than along the rail? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I think what I'm going to do also is start writing these down because as I watch this too, I see that more and more of these I need to do. So, but I think like here I just put a freeze frame in that this is kind of the pole height. I'm looking at her ears are forward, her nose is in front of the vertical, and that's a good part of what I am doing, just because I know that's quite a reversal I have to do with her. So yeah, I just let me know what you think about all of that, or any of that, and see what else we got going. But we take a lot of little breaks, and I'm really just, like I said, looking relaxation, focus, because then I know she must feel safe if she can do that. And I think up here, okay, I just wanted to show this end of the arena because she does get, and she's starting to get looky right here. You can tell it's like, oh, what's up in the hill? And she, they hang out up on that hill all the time. That's where they go during the day. So, and I notice she looks up with her friends, by herself, with me, but it's always like she's got to check up there before we do anything else or she goes anywhere else. And you can tell she doesn't feel safe because when we get to the mounting block, which is right there, you'll see that she's quick to run around it and make sure that nothing's going to grab her butt, I guess. I don't know. But normally she would line up at the mounting block really nice, but there she kind of just goes past it. So then this is the total opposite end of the arena. And one of the things I didn't show here, I have a lot of video, but not always of everything, was I started on the outside of the rail to see, well, is it me? Am I too close? We went all the way around these sections here. And then I came inside, and this is different than what I just showed. Here I'm between the rail and the scary side of the world and her. And this way I'm safe, because if she spooks, she's obviously not going to run over the fence. She's going to run into the center. And here I always keep a bowl at the scary end, so she gets even a little bit extra goodies for positive association. Here she rushes a little bit around that corner. Can't leave her prone right side to the fence. The monsters might jump out. So, yeah. Oh, and a little bit of lateral work there. But, it's pretty much all she's doing. Some things I do ask for, but a lot of it she just puts in there, which, of course, I'm clicking those types of things, too. And there's also mats. You probably can't see them, but, so here there might not have been a mat, too, and she seems to have gotten a little bit worried about that corner and kind of put herself, she tends to go around me in a circle if she's uncomfortable about something. And here we're just going to do a little bit of crossing over in the front, get over on the rail again. So here again, I'm on the inside because I know this side's comfortable for her. She's not really going, I don't have a concern that I'm going to get run over. And there's a little cookie. So anyway, after this, I said, let's try the bridle. She's like, nope, not going to do that. And a lot of times I think people would think, oh, that means she doesn't want to work. But you can see I didn't call her here. She just came right back around. So I think I'd try again. And she says no a second time. She might even said no a third time. And then I said, okay, well, what happens is I think when I go to put equipment on her after a session, especially Liberty, she thinks that she's going to be done, and she doesn't want to be done. So I have, here's a little bit of a clip. So here we've got some tack on and a halter. And you can just see she's not as into it. Looks like, her ears are back a little bit more. She's a little tense. I can see the tension in her neck, and there's not a lot of pressure on that lead rope or that halter. But there's some kind of internal brain pressure, I guess. And she's not happy for whatever reason, whatever she thinks we're going to be doing. It's always shocking to me that, 2 years of this and she still thinks that this means bad things for some reason. And generally I go on, the same routine, but this I think needs breaking down even more because I'm not sure I have, the halter on and the saddle. Other than that, we're doing the same pattern, the same loop, physical loop, I guess, and even the movements, it's the same. But you can just see that her ears are back and she's just not into it as much. I mean, she still is. She's still doing it. And she gets, I think it's a little sticky around the gate. Oh, and she actually is putting herself in head down. So, and this little last clip was, I did finally get in the saddle that day. And I was just so thrilled that, she waited at the mounting block. She wasn't tense. She was, I know this needs a lot of work, but it was really more the feel. So she was listening to me. She was waiting for me. Like this time when I slid down too, she hesitated, which I thought was like, wow, she's probably at a point where she would do anything I asked. But I said, okay, I'm going to take that. And I jumped off. Next time, maybe we'll go 5 steps around the arena. But I'm really working to just build on all the good moments and not have to do something to prevent, being unsafe.